program, Start Talking with the Rotary Club of Metro Calibo. I'm Past President Natslan. Iba na ako si Taran Aya, ating psychometrician from Europro Psychological Services. Kaya nga hapon, may ating exciting nga paghahagambagan ba ating topiko, kamusta ang puso mo?
So, hello, good day. I'm Rodarian Aya. I'm a psychometrician from Europro Psychological Services. And today, we are having a talk of Rotary Metro Calibo Mental Health Start Talking. So, atong yung theme today is, kamusta ang puso mo? So, first, we have our guests and let us allow them to introduce themselves.
Hello, I'm Saimi Vigurante Ruiz. I'm the mental health coordinator from the Provincial Health Office of Aklan, and I'm also a mother.
Hello po sa inyong lahat. My name is Jeremiah E.J. Sahisip, and thank you for having me this afternoon.
Hello everyone, my name is Anton Sierra Ignacio, also from Provincial Health Office and Psychometrician.
So, makaron, or today, we will be talking about the heart. So first, what are the life aspects that we will be talking about? So, you mentioned we have representatives from different ages. Yeah. Okay, we have a mom, and we have here Iche, my friend, nakaedad ko lang, and also Sir Ton. So, ma'am, in terms of your work, how are you?
I am okay, mentally okay pa naman. Because kumbaga mental health in the workplace is what we promote sa page. Pero syempre, lumalaban.
Lumalaban. At ikaw naman, EJ, ano ang iyong pinaglalaban?
Dami kaming pinaglalaban. But when it comes to the situation of ating puso, right at this time, I'm very much contented with sasabi ko sa lahat na nangyayari sa buhay ko.
Okay. So what about Sir Ton? Ano po yung nangyayari sa buhay niyo? If you may share with us.
Actually, sa ngayon, wala pa ako masyadong nangyayari sa buhay ko. Sa job ko, I'm very much contented kasi masaya ko sa mga kasama ko sa Provincial Health Office, sila mag-cycling. And ayun lang, content, just like Sir AJ, contented.
So, napapansin nyo, it's about the work and the personal life. So now, kanina narinig nyo yung narrative nila, no, na-express nila kung kamusta sila. So ngayon naman, babalik tayo sa pinaka-main topic natin. So, kamusta ang puso mo? Okay, sa uman, gapasalamat din kami. Thank you so much, Kapugan and Yuguswang, for your hospitality, for featuring us. And now, kanina, they express their emotions, their thoughts through words. What about today? Very millennial and Gen Z tayo ngayon na. So sometimes we cannot just express by words, but also through the different media. So, may mga prepare ko dito pictures, or as what we call today, emojis. So, how would you describe your puso? Kamusta ang puso mo today using these emojis?
Pipili na tayo mga...
So, you choose? So, kung Facebook ito, ano yung i-react mo sa isang status, no? Yung life mo ngayon, no? Yung trabaho mo, ano ba yung pinag-iisipan mo? And ano yung reaction mo? Ay, okay, marami palang natira. So, eto, pipiliin ko rin yung isa. So, since dalawang natira, hindi ako ganyan. Mention lang, pero not totally heartbroken. Okay. So, ngayon, ano yung i-represent or ano yung meaning kahulugan ng bawat pictures na ito? So, pwede siguro tayo mag-start sa dulo. No? Kamusta ang iyong puso at bakit yan ang pinili mo? Walang
No comment.
Secretive ata si Sir Anton.
Actually, dapat hindi ito yung pipiliin ko, pero ito yung natira. Dapat heart actually.
Sige, okay lang.
Nagtag ko, pero hindi pinili.
Anyways, ayun. So,
In love talaga siya.
I'm actually happy sa aking love life and pretty much contented. Ayun lang. So far, masaya naman po. So sorry.
Akin din, bakit ito yung binigay sa akin? Hiramin ko na lang din.
Ano yan,
Pero,
Jay? Masaya na pero pag
Masaya,
nakakatawa,
oo.
parang napapagod ka na.
napapagod na iiyak na sa kakatawa. But paghaluin ko na lang yung dalawa, kasi masaya yung puso, so masaya yung puso. So, when it comes to first and foremost, sa family, so masaya ako because my family is still complete, my family is still intact. When it comes sa work naman, I've been with St. Peter Life Plan and I'm going, magto 2 years na ako sa work. So I'm very happy with what I have, no? And kaya nasabi ko kanina, I'm contented with what I have. When it comes sa love life naman, sasabihin ko sana hindi.
Oo nga. Kilala ko pa naman.
Kilala pa naman ni Aya. When it comes sa love life naman, we are very, very happy. No? At Aya knows it. We've been together for many years na. So until now, although maraming kailangang adjustments, pag-usapan, but then still happy and my heart is full.
So it's my turn.
Babalik na.
Siguro hiramin ko na lang. Oo, di ba? So as a mother and a millennial, I've been through a lot. So kung baga dinanda, nakaagi yung Daya, nakaagi yung Mauraya, heartbroken. Umiyak na rin ng sobra-sobra. But, sumaya din naman hanggang ngayon. But my heart is also full. So, I have been through a lot of stages. Well, coming from a perimenopausal woman, may mga kaagyan kitang kanas-kanas sa Boylanda. And we've been through a lot of mental health conditions as well. If pwede natong mahambal doon, nakaagit depression, nakaagit pagiging masadyaman, heartbroken, etc. And then, padayon kita. May ho. And of course, at the end of the day, parang kung babalikan mo, nakayanan ko yun. Yung mga stages. So yes, I am very blessed. I am grateful for what I have been through. Kasi nga, hindi ka naman magiging ganito if not for those experiences. There are things that you would wish na na-erase mo o na sana hindi ko pinagdaanan to kasi sobrang sakit. But then, at the end of the day, you're alive. And I'm very grateful naman, especially with how the dynamics sa office naman because you spend a lot of time, di ba, sa imong trabaho. And I have very fun colleagues sa field. So yeah, I've been through and complete.
Okay. So ako naman, no? Hindi lang tatanong. Stop. Kamusta ka, Maya? How are you? Ang ganda natin ngayon. Thank you so much. Pero ito kasi napunta sa akin kanina. And I believe we have experience healing this way. Ito, it represents yung kinakaya naman. No? May lungkot pero kinakaya pa rin naman. So, ito yung tinatawag natin na you still have the pain na capabilities. So, ito, why ganito? Because I would like to emphasize that it's okay not to be okay. So, we have been, kanina narinig natin yung mga happy na thoughts, but it's not really bad when you experience negative emotions. Why? Human as you are, you cry. Human as you are, you sometimes grieve, no? And minsan nga, yung kay Sir na yung kanina napunta, yung neutral, yung walang bibig. Nung parang lutang ka lang, hindi mo alam kung ano yung gagawin mo. But still, you choose to live one day at a time. You, step by step, you try to cope with whatever you are going through. So, it's not a big deal talaga na parang magsistay ka lang sa ganitong state. You know, hindi naman yung mga
Yes. Ang lungkot daw, ang problema sa buhay ay lilipas.
Dinadaanan lang.
Hindi tinatambayan.
So, we have our guests again, no? So, Sir Ton, my fellow psychometrician, no? My fellow psychology student, no? Ano yung mga pinagdaanan mo before as a student and also when you took the board exam?
Yung mga napagdaanan ko nung mga estudyante pa, syempre na-experience ko rin yung mga letdowns, yung mga hindi mo na-achieve yung gusto mong scores sa exams, quizzes. Pero looking back, especially yung sa board exam, looking back, if nagsuccumb ako na dahil na-down ako, hindi ko na-achieve yung score during review, probably wala ako dito ngayon. Hindi ako, kumbaga kung sumuko ako during review pa lang, probably hindi ko nakuha yung license na inaasam-asam ko. So, ayun, in life kasi, masyado natin pinofocus yung sarili natin sa dapat ma-achieve natin ito. Hindi natin pino-consider na ang letdowns ay part ng ating buhay. Dapat lagi natin tatandaan kasi hindi naman lagi tayo panalo eh. Kailangan natin ma-experience na madapa para makuha kung ano talaga yung goal natin.
Sir, thank you, no? As you see, our audiences, no? Sir Ton here is a psychology student, but if you can see, he experienced natural human emotions. No? Hindi tayo spare dyan, sir, di ba? Agree. But through awareness and through his coping skills, he was able to surpass these. So to our next guest, we have Sir EJ. So kamusta ang puso mo, your relationship?
Relationship-wise, as I said earlier, we're very happy. I'm very happy with my relationship now kasi we've been together for many years now. But nung start ng relationship namin, alam din ni Aya na start kami high school. So, age ng high school, very mapusok tayo. Di ba, ma'am? Very tayo niyan, very active tayo. Lahat ng nakikita natin for us is right. Lahat ng naiisip natin para sa atin is tama. So, nalaman namin or na-feel namin or na-feel ko na what I'm doing during the courting period or yung courting stage is tama. And then here comes the time na medyo na-reject tayo. Syempre, at yung nararamdaman natin, namin, or nararamdaman ko noon, way back nung high school pa ako, is hindi ko maintindihan. So, kung ano na lang yung alam ko or nakita ko via social media, o nakita ko sa TV, wherein because of busted, nasira na yung buhay, naging lasinggero, nag-try na kung anong ibang mga bisyo, and so yun yung yun yung una na naisip ko na escape na pwede kong gawin kasi heartbroken tayo. But then I'm thankful for these people na ahead sa akin or medyo may alam na kung ano yung gagawin. So I'm happy na sila yung pinuntahan ko or sila yung nakakita sa akin at nagturo sa akin kung ano yung dapat gawin. So, they said na instead of destroying yourself, why not try to rearrange yourself at yun yung, kumbaga, kuuin mo muna yung sarili mo. And then, once again, try. And then, if it works, it's for you. If it works, it's the plan of the Lord para sa'yo. But destroying yourself is never an answer if you're heartbroken. Kasi broken ka na eh. Tapos, sisirain mo pa yung buhay mo. So, imbes na buuin mo yung buhay mo because you're broken, destroy yourself is not an answer. So, ayun na din, at least a piece of advice for young people, this generation. Kasi nakikita din natin, pabata na ng pabata ang nagkakaroon ng relationship. So, listen tayo sa mga mas nakakatanda sa atin. Because they've been through doon sa mga gusto natin na malaman, kaya sila talaga ang mas nakakaalam.
So, ang dami nating narinig na tips, no, from Sir EJ. Bakas natin makasana all in a relationship siya, pero hindi natin alam na bago pala niyang makamit ang matamis na oo, meron pang pinagdaanan. So, thank you, Sir EJ. And now, let's go to Ma'am Saidi, who played multiple roles, no? So, how are you, Ma'am Saidi?
Like I've said before, I've been through a lot. So, ayun na, naiyak, umiyak, iniwanan, nabigo, naging masaya naman. So, from my standpoint as a middle-aged woman, allow yourself to forgive and also be forgiven. Kasi yun yung dynamics naman natin din ba sa buhay, is to allow forgiveness to set in. Kasi mabigat yan sa puso. And in my own experience, I had a falling out with my father before kasi nga, nag-separate sila ng mother ko, and then after that, namatay pa yung mama ko. So, we were left, I mean, my brother and I, we were left na parang inabandon ako. So, it was painful on my part, syempre, ganun din sa kapatid ko, to the point na hindi na kami nagmamano sa tatay ko. Ay, bagay ko lang boses ko pag nababalikan. But, I think forgiveness also comes in stages. Hindi agad-agad. Hindi isang bulto lang na, ay, forgiven na. But let time heal all wounds. Yun talaga, I believe that. And after a while, when you realize, you get to know yourself, you allow yourself to surround by people that will push you to stay stronger, yung support system mo manami, and to allow you to be the best version of yourself. And then finally, with God's intervention as well, and of course, in that the people surrounding you, you will be able to go through that. And of course, patawarin mo yung sarili mo, patawarin mo yung kaaway mo, ang hindi mo kasundo, and allow yourself.
Thank you, Ma'am Saidi, no? I'm glad and we have the privilege to learn from you. No, not only na nagdidikta ako dito, hindi talaga yun yung gawain or yung goal natin dito. We learn from others as well. So now, ako naman daw, what are the challenges that I face as a psychiatrist? So as we are aware now, we cater to different types of people, different stages also. And when we encounter this, we cannot say na unlimited yung strength natin or yung lahat ng resources natin. We also get tired sometimes, and sometimes it comes to a point that you also feel what the other person is feeling. Kasi human as you are, you empathize. So as much as we try to be objective, na trabaho lang to, we still, meron talaga na may kirot. Minsan pag may nagkakwento sa'yo, for example, na experience niya, no, due to abuse, no? And the trauma that he has experienced or she has experienced. So minsan kasi kahit wala na yung person na sa situation, is parang she is reliving it as if nandun pa rin siya. So kapag kinakwento niya, super intense ng emotions. So minsan iyak pa yan sa harap mo. So how do I deal with, to put it yung label na lang, that term, compassion fatigue. So compassion fatigue among us service providers, especially sa mental health profession. So we also take the time to feel our emotions so that we can deal with it. Kasi we always tell our clients that dapat meron na tayong insight that we need help so that matulungan pa rin ang iba. So, I also apply it to myself that when I feel sad or when I feel negatively about yung mga narinig ko, I also take time to pause. Like for example, pinapa-perform sila ng breathing exercises. It's a tip. No? So, ginagawa ko rin yan. So, I close my eyes and then I also position myself in a way that I stay grounded, no, sa earth, and then I imagine pleasant thoughts, no, and I exhale the negative ones. And as I do that, I imagine that there is a trash bin at my front. So whatever that I am experiencing, nilalabas ko siya, like literally, like ginapos niya, pag-baga. So that's how na hindi mo na siya dadalhin. Kasi we also have our families, no, na hindi pwede na gawin mo silang shock absorber pagdating sa bahay. No, na dapat ikaw lang. No? Hindi naman tayo na absorb everything. So, yan po. That's how we cope. So, Daya Karang Hapon is filled with insights from various people. No? Thank you for being an inspiration to us, not minister. So, let's have their parting words. Ano yung mga habilin ninyo sa ating mga manonood?
Okay. Sa mga Gen Z dyan or millennials, always remember na makinig sa ating sa mga magulang or sa mga nakakaalam. And please do not succumb to despair. Always hold on to hope.
Once again, thank you for inviting us to this for this show. And sa mga kabataan dyan, take it from me as an advice na wag natin pairalin palagi yung puso natin. Always try to incorporate inyong isip, no? And as I said na learn to seek or to find guidance mula doon sa mga mas nakakaalam, sa mga mas ahead sa atin. Because as I've said, they've been there. So alam nila ang gagawin. So, kamustahin ninyo ang mga puso ninyo and always be in line with what God has prepared for you.
And para naman po sa mga ginikanan, sa mga magulang, it's also a reminder to listen to our children. Hindi lang po tayo ang nagsasalita o tayo ang utak ng salita. But please take time to connect with them and listen. Open your heart to their angst, concerns, and anything that comes in mind under the sun. It's okay not to be okay, and God is there.
Okay. So for now, let me quote a verse, no? Leviticus 19:18 says, "Love thy neighbor as thyself." So among the many commandments that God has tasked us to do, yan na lang yung natira, no? And I believe it's not that difficult, no?
Yes.
Now, let's try intentionally to do it. Why? Because when we love others, we do not just focus on ourselves. There's something na parang you have a purpose to live for. You have your family, now you have your loved one, and also the clients that we serve as psychometricians. So we live with a goal every day. And through that, we become also goal-oriented and at peace with ourselves. So again, kamusta ang puso mo? I hope that you are okay. And thank you so much for having us today.
Alright, this has been a very good afternoon. Thank you sa ating venue sa Habuan. Thank you. At sa ating partners, Provincial Health Office, sa Aklan Province, and of course sa Provincial Youth Development Office through Rotarian Janica. Ayan, thank you very much. And sa ating mga guests, of course, kay Ton, kay Jeremy, and of course kay Psyche. At sa ating host moderator, si Aya actually. Padayon ka mo sa pag-follow and like, mag-comment dyan sa Ammonia Rotary Club of Metro Calibor Facebook page. Bye!